what's up everyone, it's Drinks Loves here, and today I'm going to be talking about how my fandoms changed my brain chemistry. Now, if you guys don't know, I was raised off of The Hunger Games, Avatar, Star Wars. Obviously, have to rep Star Wars while talking about this. The irony is not lost here at all, folks. But if you guys want to hear how basically fandoms altered my brain chemistry and how it made me think and feel about certain topics, stay for the rest of this video. And if not, there's other videos that I have made that will fit your liking. Now let's get started. So let's first start off with Star Wars. Because here's why. I was 4 when I saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters, and I remember this very clearly. I was like holding on to this like railing in this one theater, and from what I've seen when I was a kid, if I really remember it, I was like 4 when I saw it for the very first time. All I remember was General Grievous was scary. That was my first ever thought was, oh, you are scary. No, thank you. But as I started to grow older and started to watch it a little bit more, like obviously I like it. I wouldn't be wearing this. I wouldn't have 2 lightsabers, and I just wouldn't have, Star Wars merchandise and talk about it all the time, basically. But then the next one is Harry Potter. Unfortunately, I grew up reading the books. I grew up watching all the films. I had a lot of like Harry Potter merch. I had like Legos for Harry Potter. I still have the books in my shelf right now, which is insane. I still have it. Do I read it? No, not anymore. But that's only because like I've already read all of the books and I don't have the motivation to read them again. There's some books that I'm like I read it once and I'm done, and that is as good as it gets. Another great one that like was from my childhood was Avatar. I was like 6 years old when I first watched the very first one, and I just fell in love with the world of Pandora and the language and the culture and just how visually stunning everything was. And honestly, when I was 6 years old, I wanted to frolic in the forest and hang around with the woodland creatures. That was the only thing in my head, okay? I was also scared of Quaritch. So I don't really think that me being a 6-year-old, obviously, like, my opinion has changed with the movie. I still really love it. I still really love the language. I am learning the language. I'm learning Navi, but I just find it so funny that I found Quaritch scary when I was 6 years old. I mean, fair. I was 6. That's fair. Quaritch, yeah. He would still kick my ass. What are we talking about here? He would still kick my ass. Like, full on just kicks your ass. Well, because he was like a military personnel, obviously, like Colonel Miles Quaritch. Like, it literally says it in his name, canonically. Anyways, but it's just so strange from like thinking about how like I used to view things versus now. Like now, like I actually see the message is like take care of your planet and fight for your planet so that, the world doesn't end up like how the Earth was in Avatar, obviously. But it also means about community. It also means about opening your mind to new cultures and new people. A lot of people could learn from that. If you know, you know. Anyways, next up, we're gonna go mosey our way to another dystopian movie because, I can't help myself, even as a kid. We're gonna start off with The Hunger Games. I read the books in 5th grade before I watched the movie, and let's just say the movie traumatized me more than the books traumatized me, and that said something, because when I was like in 5th grade when I was watching it, so I was like 7, not 8, 9, around that time. Like, I was getting ready for middle school and stuff like that, so obviously, like, I had a bit more of a mature mind and was able to contextualize what was happening But I think when I was reading it in 5th grade, I kind of skimmed it. So I didn't really was able to like fully imagine how it looked and how it felt. Because sometimes whenever I read, it's very hard for me to connect with the characters when I was younger, because I had really bad comprehension, like reading comprehension skills back then. We later learned why. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about fandoms. So, I obviously saw that when I watched the movies and everything. I was like, oh wow, okay. Like, I was genuinely like flabbergasted by the audacity of some of these people in the films and in like these certain things, if that makes any sense. So yeah, period. Anyways, I also just really like admired Katniss and her bravery and her courage to also speak up, but also like having these boundaries that she has for her family and always protects her little sister. I've always admired people like that. As an older sibling myself, I genuinely like that really connects to me personally, and like I felt that older sister guilt that she has felt before. So I understand Katniss's character a little bit. Obviously I don't have you know, this other stuff that she has been through, like, you know, that the dad type of trauma. I just have a different type of trauma. Anyways, next up, we're gonna go to Supernatural. We're gonna skip. Well, wait, we can't skip middle school. Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries. The reason why Vampire Diaries has changed my life very significantly is because of Katniss. Not Katniss. Catherine. I still have Katniss in the brain. Catherine. Catherine has changed my life and how she views the world and how she survives, because I otherwise wouldn't really be comfortable that much with setting boundaries and being able to be selfish for once in my life, because I'm terrible at saying no to everything. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop. But next up is also Supernatural. I watched this when I was in high school, mainly 9th grade all the way to now. And that also has changed my life. The reason why is because, again, Dean Winchester, older sibling guilt, I understand. And also, basically, Dean Winchester is such a big, like, part of my life. Genuinely, I'm not meaning this, like, sarcastically either. I genuinely mean, like, he has changed me and being like, oh, we act similar. That scares me. I'm gonna go to therapy. Like, genuinely, like, not like ha ha ha, like, yeah, but like also ha ha, but like, yeah, because I also do like the same things that he likes. I love classic rock, I love, you know, pie, stuff like that, but I also relate to like some of his trauma and shit. So it's sort of kind of like a balance. It's like a balanced meal. Some fries, some burgers, some pie, and that's how we call a balanced meal, period. I agree all the way. Shit. And then we go into like when I was like 18, 19, and that was Arcane. And Arcane has genuinely changed my life too, only because the name Jing. Hi. But just the story and like the way that it was beautifully drawn and like the plot and just everything about it, like the music, like it genuinely brings out emotions in you, and people still debate about this show to this day, and that's what makes good media. If you're not debating about it, it ain't good media. If you're agreeing with everybody, it ain't good media. You're supposed to have debates. You're supposed to talk about it. Hence fandoms. If everything was perfect, everybody would be boring. That's just my opinion. Again, my opinion. You're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. Alright, and then I think last but not least, Attack on Titan. That has been through like my high school and like kind of continuing because it was still like posting like episodes and stuff throughout those years. And 100% it has changed my life. It has given me more motivation, genuinely. Like the keep moving forward, keep pushing. Like you just gotta keep going and you will hit your goals. And that genuinely has helped me not only be more determined, but also be more stubborn in what I want and to achieve my goals. So, and also the debates are fun. The debates are fun with people sometimes, including when you start talking about Gabby. One word about Gabby and the internet is divided. And I understand Sasha is a great character, but also so is Gabby. You just have to look through the context and look through multiple layers of the show. And that is what I find so amazing. And I love it, genuinely. I'm such a huge... I love Gabby. I want to just pick her up and just protect her and spoil her. It's a thing with animated children. I'm like, let me spoil you. Let me adopt you, please. I want to be your mother because obviously you need one. I swear. What is up with this? Can we just have one good mother in an anime? Well, obviously we're not going to talk about My Hero Academia. I am a fan of it, but it hasn't really changed my brain chemistry all that much. To me, it just feels like the Avengers, but if they're kids and in high school, and it makes me uncomfortable that people sexualize these characters. They're teenagers. They're genuinely teenagers. I think the only adults ones I think is like Dobby, Hawks, Aizawa. Oh my, I haven't really fully finished it. Maybe not the time to like talk about it, but you know, I have seen 3 seasons. 3 seasons actually, yeah. And then I think that is Has Been Hotel. I'm always forgetting that one. Has Been Hotel obviously has changed my life. I just recently got into this fandom, so I just like the music. I also really adore Charlie and Vaggy's relationship. They're such a great show for like a healthy-ish relationship and how it looks normal, like a normal relationship should look like for lesbians and bisexual women who lean towards more women. It's great representation for everybody. I mean, look at Angel Dust, a drag queen. We love Angel Dust up in this bitch. He's great. I will always defend him. He's great. He could do no wrong. He's just that poor boy. He's being abused by Val, and I hate that. By all of these, really. Why is he always getting hurt in like episode 4? Like, I hope when we do see season 3, Angel Dust doesn't get hurt again and again and again. I will cry each time and get mad. Protect this innocent boy. My sweet boy. Sweet boy. I just want to hug him and spoil him and treat him with love and respect. Same with us. Same with basically everybody except for the V's. Why? Because fuck the V's. Fuck the V's. Fuck them. Fuck no. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, hit the little subscribe button and the little notification bell. It notifies you every single time I upload, and who doesn't want that? And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!